right. Should you want make a buy? I feel like buy you diamonds, and you know that I try, but you've been quiet. You've been quiet. If I open your eyes, you say love is blind. It's pain in my heart. Now you make me decide that I'll be quiet. That I'll be quiet.
Hey, greetings. My name is Buchi. Listen, road rage is a real issue. It is better to overlook another driver's mistake or negligent behavior. It is better to take a deep breath and let it go. Let it go. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Oh, yeah. I'm too young to feel this way. I pop bills and feel insane. Oh, I'm high on life. Take a look at me right now in this thing called life. I know if it think right now, cause I'm high on life. Think money can shy you. See if it survive. Shut do Nicola. Push and do Nick Bamba. To baby, meet me on the soda. Push and shame me, Coloma. I just wanna live my life. I just wanna live my life. Be all shala, yeah. I wanna be high on life. I wanna be high on life, baby.
Leakage. Let me bring in Victor. Good morning, Victor.
Yeah. Good morning, Mike James.
Yes.
How you doing?
Fantastic. Feels great to be back.
Yeah, even though it feels great, but you're still sounding very much under the weather.
Yes.
Okay. I hope you can get over this as quickly as possible.
Oh, most definitely.
And I hope Dio is not behind all of this.
No, I'm not. I want to prophesy to him that Mike come out of under the weather.
Then go under the duvet.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, all right. So traffic this Monday morning, what's it looking like, Mike James? What's the summary?
Okay, so basically, it's a Monday morning. The major corridors, of course, we should have these major corridors look busy at this time, owing to the fact that it's a Monday peak period influx and that. But I have this flash report just coming in covering the Egbeda Paja corridor. It's another. Okay, it's a broken down PSP truck at Alaguton bus stop in what Paja roundabout is receiving attention, but slowing things down for motorists heading in that direction. So motorists will have to be on the lookout for that one. Okay, so for the major corridors, it's just high influx, especially on the 3rd Milan Bridge. That's from Milag Waterfront. It's a steady one down to Adekunle, Adeniji. But coming from the rear, things are still looking very cool and calm. That's from the 7-Up motorways end, or let's say Berger.
Connecting with Alakpere.
Yeah,
all those corridors are still looking good, right?
Yes, still looking very good.
All right, let's talk about Ikorodu Road. What's the situation there too?
Okay, so we're able to gather things from the Ikorodu Road. That's from Odongion all the way to Sabo, and for motorists going from Itamaga, connecting Sabo roundabout. Well, I can tell you traffic flow has been quite favorable down to Ikorodu Garage proper. But between Ikorodu Garage and Benson, it's just slightly busy approaching Benson, owing to a beehive of activities there. But then better movement through Agric all the way to Guluntu. And motorists come from the other wing, that Obasekuma, they're heading towards Guluntu. They're having a cool and calm on that stretch. No issues at all. But then it's a slow-moving traffic from Majidun towards Odogun. And this is owing to a minor crash involving a car and a BRT.
Okay, that's Majidun towards
Odogun.
Odogun, right. So you have a minor crash there?
A minor crash. Well, it should have been dealt with, but let's see how it goes. Of course, we'll be getting more in-swing as time goes by.
All right, but beyond mile 12, inwards Koshefe, things are
well, we've had it pretty
steady.
calm. But then ascending, that's between Ode Lady and mile 12, ascending and descending the bridge inward Koshefe, it's a slow and steady movement.
Anything unusual there?
No, it's just the usual build-up of traffic on the bridge.
Okay.
Yes, and descending towards Koshofe. And that's basically due to the fact that, there's always a beehive of activities around the Koshofe corridor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But beyond that point, I'm guessing what Ojota, things begin to get better?
Fruit market down to Ojota. Between Ojota and Odialaro, slow movement.
All right.
Yes, slow movement is what we have observed. New Garage, inward Odialaro, right from New Garage, inward Odialaro. And traffic has extended to Ojota interchange. Well, it should have been dealt with
by now.
Yes, by
now. All
now.
right, so control room, you can keep us posted as it relates to that. Beyond that point, Odoyalaro connecting Maryland, heading towards Obanikoro and Ojuelegba, that corridor. What's happening there too?
Okay, no cause for alarm, but slight delays are expected approaching Fadi.
Okay.
Yes, pedestrian crossing. Basically, that's the reason. But beyond there, there's good movement through Domilong Bridge, Ojuelegba Stadium, Alaka. Now, between Alaka and Eko Bridge, it's a slow-moving traffic, connecting Akmongwa as well.
Okay. All right. So that's what is happening with Route 2, which is Ikorodu Road. Let's connect with Route 3 right now. Lagos Abeokuta Expressway. Any news from there too?
Oh, yes, of course. The usual national inward, Ilezik inward national, quite busy this morning. So let's take it from Ajay. That's for those heading towards Ajay Farm through Cement, Mongoro. I understand a massive influx. It's a steady one, anyways. National through Ikeja along, quite busy. Airport Bridge connecting PWD looks pretty calm, but then approaching Bolade Junction. Well, it's still good, anyways. Just a slight delay owing to alternation.
All right.
And the return journey from Bolade intersection connecting PWD, very calm this morning.
All
National inward Ajay Farm, using the flyover, and also for those navigating towards Computer Village, they have Nicole and Cam.
All right. Okay, then. So let's go switch gears to the other side of town, Lekki Aja corridor. Any news this morning?
Well, for now, we haven't been able to, gather that information, but it's on the way.
Yeah, right. The Victoria Island too. What's happening there?
Well, it's just high influx here and there, moving steadily, and of course, traffic light regulating movement.
All right.
No major impediment has been, brought to our notice.
Okay.
For the Victoria Island bound travelers.
All right. So on on the Lagos Ibadan Expressway, I'm having some feeds that are also coming in, talking about the construction work around the Shagamu end affecting the flow of traffic. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. The construction work has extended to that MFM main entrance inward Lagos. Well, I hear it's a moving traffic. So, yes, backlog from Magboro Bridge.
Okay.
Yes, so it's a slow moving traffic. And also other motorists are, talking about slow movement being experienced approaching New Garage inward Lagos.
Okay, that's if you're coming into Lagos. All right, then. So that's a summary of what traffic is looking like around Lagos at this time. Lagos, anywhere you are, you can always share your own experience with us as well. Feel free to do so. And that's on 08099120777. I'm sure you want to know what's on the menu.
Oh, yes.
Today, we are going to be continuing the conversation on how we can stem the tide of drugs and substance abuse in Nigeria, especially most of the communities. And I've got a young guy who will be connecting with us to talk about how these drug addiction could lead to things like suicidal thoughts, right? We're having lots of that these days. Young guys coming down thinking of wanting to kill themselves as a result of addiction. So that's something we'll be referring to, or perhaps making reference to during the 9 o'clock hour. Before then, Dio Anthony is here. Dio, you've got a backpack full of news for us?
Well,
excuse me. Your D backup is on a wall, right?
Yeah, she's on a needed rest. So
Okay. All right. So what's up in the news?
All right. So in the news this morning, there is a missing 3 trillion naira.
Okay.
And Syrup has warned the CBN to account for the money.
Okay, so there's been lots of investigations ongoing, and some reports are showing, there's some missing funds within the central bank and all of that. So Syrup is just looking for better
clarification and accountability. That's what they are asking. But the money is a lot, 3 trillion naira. And aside from that, remember the genocide issue where the United States president has been talking about? Well, as it says, the U.S. Congress begins full-scale probe into Nigeria's killing.
So they want to hear from all sides?
Yes.
Okay, maybe by the time the Congress makes this kind of investigation, they'll be able to let President Trump maybe have a better or a clearer understanding of how it is, because the debate has been neither here nor there. Some have said it's a genocide. Others have said no, it's not only Christian community or Christians that are being killed by the terrorists. We have lots of Muslims. In fact, there was a statistics that was released shortly after that said if we had over let's say if we had over 700,000 Christians were killed in Nigeria in the past 5 to 10 years, that Muslims will run into 900,000.
Really? But the data and the awareness is saying different.
Yeah, so that's why maybe if they hear this if they have this hearing, they'll be able to get a clearer view of how things are. But, in all of this, I would just want to say the absence of the diplomatic missions. Even up to now, I hear ambassadors haven't yet been appointed in 2 years. These are reasons why this information or perhaps this data is, misplaced in some of those countries. And that's why they are, putting a searchlight on Nigeria. Perhaps if we had those ambassadors earlier,
they will pass the right information.
Yes, they would have been able to pass the right information. All this wouldn't be needed.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm hearing that President Tinubu wants to go ahead right now to appoint ambassadors.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Maybe that will make the difference needed.
Yes, so but my appeal is please ensure to appoint career-saving ambassadors. Don't make it political.
That needs to be said. That needs to be emphasized.
Right.
All right. Let me bring in this final one relating to what will be discussed on your side mirror. NDLEA intercepts 396,000 tramadol capsules in Yola.
That's a whole lot.
Okay, so this idea of smuggling, Nigeria still remains very, very high as one of the transit countries for illicit drugs.
Yes.
And it's quite unfortunate, just by the fact that we're having so many arrests on a daily basis. I mean, you hear from NDLEA, men, women, high-profile personalities being arrested, and yet it's still being transported through Nigeria.
Let me shock you. Now, this arrest came just weeks after 171,000 capsules of tramadol were gotten during separate operations in Niger.
Okay, let me do something to that microphone.
Yeah, please do something. It's very, very obvious. I just wanted to tell you about that now. Okay, so that has become a recurring decimal, right?
Yes, it has.
It is. Dayo, talk to me.
Yes, I'm trying to. Mike is trying to help you.
So, Mike, things are getting bad here.
All right, so yes, much better. Yes,
much better.
So it has.
So, I'm just wondering, why is it that we're still having more people transporting these illicit drugs across the world?
Because they don't want to relent. They don't want to relent. One of the news I took yesterday, the NDLEA chairman, that's Bubamawa, he said his reassignment this time around is to let those who are into the transportation and the business of illicit drugs, for them to know that this is a new era and he's not backing down in any way.
All right, he's had a 5-year tenure and now he's been extended for another 5 years. It appears it's been there forever. Okay, all right. So that will be serving us all these news items very, very shortly.
Before you round up, let me chip in one more.
Talk to me.
The beating of Nigeria by the
Yes, how come we all ignore that? What happened yesterday?
Well, I didn't watch, so I have no explanation with you.
I watched. We all watched it, and it was quite unfortunate. I feel now, for those who were saying the coach that Nigeria appointed has been a wrong coach all the while, I think that became very glaring yesterday. Because he was making substitutes that one couldn't just understand. How can you take off all your attackers, take off all your midfielders, and you expect that when the time comes for them to really, really perform? Guess what? From the second half all through the extra time, DRC should have won the game.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't really have any, in fact, no shot at goal. They were pressing us like anything. I mean, as if they had the pressing iron in their hand.
They came with the full energy.
So it was quite
They
unfortunate.
came well prepared.
Yes. So I think most Nigerians are not really feeling bad that we lost because the DRC team, they even appeared much fitter, much better than us.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Now,
Prepared.
the most amazing part was that when it came to the penalty shootout, our players were nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that our keeper helped out.
Yeah.
So that's the issue. Anyway, we have to watch the World Cup from the sidelines. Perhaps be at home and we watch it for the second time running.
You watch and you pick the African country you support.
Quite unfortunate. Anyway, so all this and much more will be part of the menu. And of course, we'll be celebrating those who are marking their birthdays during the 9 o'clock hour.
All right, so stick around with Victor Terry on Your Side Mirror. Stay here in Lagos.
Chai, my head, oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again, oh. This one with your body hot so. You don't do test? Yes, see result, oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine. We dey knock down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Hey, thank you, Oga Luta. I don't can't pay. Luta, brand of Artemata and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
Waiting happen. Every time I do small transaction, they don't slam me with Orishirishi extra charges, SMS alerts, bank transfer, even bill payment slave. They know they pity person at all. You never hear say with Smart Cash, you fit send money go another bank, pay your bills, and receive SMS alerts all for free. For free? Yes, now for free. Then go even pay you 15% interest per annum on top your savings.
Hey, got some for me now. If you join Smart Cash,
Dial *939# or download the Smart Cash app today to begin enjoy zero extra charges on all transactions. Smart Cash, money matter na sense. Smart Cash na by Airtel.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Honey, did you notice how calm that guy in the Benz was after he hit us?
Oh yes, I thought it was just me. And did you notice the Unitrust Insurance auto fame? And I'm sure he has Uniride insurance.
Uniride? What's that?
It's an enhanced motor insurance for private car owners who want extra protection beyond the regular third-party cover at a minimal premium. Uniride comes in silver, gold, and platinum packages, bridging the gap between comprehensive and third-party insurance.
Wow, really?
Oh yes. Uniride covers you for third-party liabilities plus limited cover for accidental damage and fire to your own car. It's affordable, reliable, and only for private vehicle owners. The perfect alternative if you can't go fully comprehensive.
Wow, let's sign up for Uniride.
Visit www.unitrustinsurance.com or call 0700 Unitrust. You charge on 0803 60060 for more information. Unitrust Insurance. The quiet confidence.
Chai, my head, Oga landlord. Why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again, oh. This one with your body hot so. You don't do test? Yes, see result, oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people, na malaria. You need Luta. Luta na better medicine. We dey knock down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Hey, thank you, Oga Luta. I don't can't pay. Luta, brand of Artemata and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
Greatness. Hi guys, my name is DJ Neptune and I'm here to appeal to road users. Please always indicate where you're going to next, your left or your right. Let's stay safe while we drive on Lagos Road. My name is DJ Neptune and this is a message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward. Let's go.
Not be small thing, no. You know what Junior tell me?
Testing. Hello, somebody. What's our problem, Gono? And what's the issue? You are inside motor, you shop corn, you throw it through the window. You are inside motor, you wind down, you are washing hand after chopping amala. What is the problem? Every time somebody wants to overtake, that is when you now give them bumper to bumper. You won't let them enter line. Why? Do they want to carry road from you? Ladies and gentlemen, let's be civil on the road. Be careful. Look out for other road users. Check your tires before you leave your house. Check your car. Make sure it's in good condition. And most importantly, know the traffic rules. Go to a proper driving school. Stop doing falafel on the road. Drive safely, Lagos. This is Frank Donga.
People will fall out.
Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. All right then, so you're welcome to your side mirror this great Monday morning. Today is the 17th of November, the year 2025. I can tell you it's 13 more days to wrap up this month, and in total we have barely 44 days to say bye-bye to 2025. I hope the year has been very eventful for you, but if not, you still have some time to catch up, some time for you to really make ends meet and still arrive alive, safe and sound at your destination. You're welcome. Victor Terry is by name. Let's join Dio Anthony right now as she serves us the latest newspaper headlines.
On newspaper headlines this morning, we'll be bringing you stories from the Guardian newspaper, the Punch newspaper, and the Nation's newspaper. Now, first from the Guardian, 2026 budget delays spark fiscal spending concern, uncertainty. With the timeline of the 2026 budget still remotely uncertain, a wave of tension is sweeping through the market, including public sector systems, heightening fears that Nigeria again is consolidating in another era of unpredictable fiscal circus, hasty appropriation approvals, weak fiscal culture, and chaotic project delivery. And 6 weeks to the beginning of another fiscal year, the executive does not seem to be in a hurry to speed up the budgeting process. ASU rejects federal government's claim on paucity of funds. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, Bauchi's zone, has refuted the claim of the federal government that there is paucity of funds, which forced it not to meet the full salary demands of universities. ASU believes that it is not lack of funds, but a lack of political will and misplacement of priorities that make education suffer in the country. Accounts for missing 3 trillion naira of face lawsuits, SIRAP warns CBN. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SIRAP, has urged the Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso, to explain promptly the whereabouts of the missing or diverted 3 trillion naira of public funds, as documented in the recently published 2022 yearly report by the Auditor General of the Federation. SIRAP said the grave allegations were documented in the latest yearly report published by the Auditor General on September 9, 2025. But the body urged him to identify those responsible for the missing or diverted public funds and hand them over to the Independent Corrupt Practices and Unrelated Offences Commission, ICPC, and Economic Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, for further investigation and prosecution. Now let's move on to the Punch newspaper. Alleged Christian genocide. U.S. Congress begins full-scale probe into Nigeria's killings. The United States House of Representatives Subcommittee on Africa will hold an open hearing on Thursday, November 20, 2025, to examine President Donald Trump's recent redesignation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. The CPC designation, if ratified by the Senate, would allow the U.S. to impose sanctions on Nigerian officials found complicit in religious persecution and limit certain forms of bilateral assistance. NDLEA intercepts 396,000 tramadol capsules in Yola Airport. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency intercepted 396,000 capsules of tramadol at Aliyu Mustafa International Airport, Yola, on Friday. The latest seizure comes less than a week after the agency recovered over 171,000 capsules of tramadol during separate operations in Niger, Benue, and Taraba states. DR Congo and Nigeria's 2026 World Cup dream. Nigeria's dream of reaching the 2026 World Cup in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico ended on Sunday in an agonizing 4-3 penalty shootout defeat against DR Congo in the final of the African playoff in Rabat, Morocco. The Punch reports both countries were seeking a spot at the Intercontinental Playoff after coming through the battle of the best second-placed team from the qualifying series. Now let's move on to the Vanguard newspaper. Electricity workers threaten nationwide shutdown. The nation electricity supply may face a major crisis as the National Union of Electricity Employees has threatened a nationwide shutdown following an alleged attack on the staff of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, by armed police officers at Ebu 13233 kV transmission substation in Imo State. The union, in reaction to what it described as brutal invasion, had already directed its members to halt power supply operations in Imo State until further notice. Now let's go on to the Nation's newspaper. Tinubu targets interfaith, inter-ethnic truce in Plateau. A move intended to bring about permanent peace in Plateau State has been initiated by President Bola Tinubu. The deployment of special presidential emissary to the state, which has been the epicenter of inter-ethnic and inter-religious crisis for decades, is a first step to bringing about permanent truce on the Plateau. DSS disrupts arms network, arrests major supplier. Operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, have successfully disrupted a high-target arms supply network linked to terrorist activities in Plateau and neighboring states. The nation has guarded. The operation led to the arrest of Musa Abubakar, a key arms dealer, following precise intelligence on November 12. Now let's move on to the explainer. NOA sensitizes NCO's personnel, trainees on Nigerian identity projects and national value charter. The National Orientation Agency, NOA, has carried out a comprehensive sensitization exercise for personnel and trainees of the Nigeria Correctional Service, NCOS, on the Nigerian Identity Project and National Value Charter. The engagement held on Wednesday in Kaduna was part of NOA's nationwide efforts to strengthen patriotism, promote shared values, and enhance national consciousness among Nigeria. And that's all we have for you on the Sport Headlines this morning. You can follow us across the social media handle. On Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On X, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On Instagram, it is at Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM. And you can also follow us across other social media handles.
Points on the road, rails, and waterways. We bring you up to speed with the latest traffic news, views, and comments from transportation experts. Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Traffic news round the clock.
Don't you think it is better to get the updates fast and undiluted from a trusted and reliable source than to hear it from just any other station? Get the authentic traffic report from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
There is a common feature about success-driven people. They're healthy, active, and alert. They start their day with a good meal and support their systems with the essential one, Didion Syrup of Hemoglobin. Didion Syrup of Hemoglobin Vitamin B12 supports your body system to function, so you are mentally and physically prepared for winning performances at all times. 2 spoonfuls of Didion's, taken straight or mixed with your beverage for the office, the gym, or the picnic, keeps you in top form all day, and you're always good to go. Didion Syrup of Hemoglobin. You're good to go. Didion Syrup of Hemoglobin. The power to unleash. Please read the product leaflet.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to...
That's right. For great quality and 100% natural goodness, Erisco Tomato Paste is your National Productivity Order of Merit Award-winning kitchen hero. The only proudly Nigerian tomato brand to win this mouth-watering award by the federal government of Nigeria. Eat healthy. Buy and enjoy the new improved Erisco Tomato Paste, the taste of Niger, endorsed by an association of Nigerian private medical practitioners. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount.
Chai, my head, Oga landlord. Why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again, this one with your body hot so. You don't do test? Yes, see result, Oga landlord, no be your village people. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine. We dey knock down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Hey, thank you, Oga Luta. I don't can't pay. Luta, brand of Artemeta and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
Dear school administrators, the Lagos State government reaffirms its commitment to delivering quality education in line with the Themes Plus agenda. To achieve this, a comprehensive statewide enumeration exercise is scheduled from November 17 to 28, 2025 to capture accurate, reliable, and real-time data of all public and private schools in the state. Enumerators will visit schools to collect vital information on enrollment, facilities, staff, and learner demographics. This will enable the government to implement targeted interventions that meet national and international standards. The Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, urges school administrators, staff, and students to cooperate with enumerators to pave the way for a brighter future for our young learners. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, àjùmọ̀ṣe ni. Mrs. Abisola Tokumu Adegbite, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, announcer.
Before
Before you count 1 to 9, your name can change from Pascal to Odogun Parara.
Wait for it.
Before you count another 1 to 9, you can go from owning one shop to becoming an importer, exporter, extraordinaire. Before you finish counting another 1 to 9, you can move from your Face Me I Face You apartment to owning a mansion in your name by playing the Glow Play Up Lottery with as little as 100 naira.
Yes, so with the Glow Play Up Lottery, your life can truly change for the better. With 50 million naira up for grabs, give yourself a chance to be one of the 10 lucky winners of 1 million naira weekly, or hit the 10 million naira monthly jackpot for as low as 100 naira per play. Just dial star 400 hash, pick any number from 1 to 9 and confirm. You can play as many times as you like on any device. Terms and conditions apply.
Unlimited.
One dial that gets you locked down all day, all time with that traffic report just as and when you want it. With great music and lots more. Lagos Traffic Radio, your driving companion.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. So we're back from the news and it's time to connect with you as you drive along this beautiful Monday morning. Things are still looking relatively cool and calm. Most of the areas that we're covering, the connecting points to the island, are still looking very, very good. And of course, those of you who are navigating through the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, I hear construction activities might be affecting you a bit within that end, but we're tracking it minute by minute. Ebutero and Akpogbon corridor. I understand it's slow movement from Eko Bridge. If you're heading towards Akpogbon, this is due to high influx. Nothing unusual there. It's a steady movement from Leventis proceeding through UBA roundabout, linking up with Inner Marina. But for now, impediment is very, very, very negative. And then we have traffic managers on ground doing the needful within that particular end. From the Lekki Peninsula corridor, it's a busy movement if you're proceeding towards Alexander Avenue. And if you're moving in from Admiralty roundabout, this is due to high influx. Of course, you've got some speed breakers there within that particular end. And if you're descending towards Alexander Avenue outwards, it's still looking pretty good. Admiralty roundabout is good. And then Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge, the roundabout there connecting Lekki Peninsula, Scheme 1, and of course the gate there, all still looking very, very good. So no major worries driving through that end as well. Sulere and Iponri corridor, we can tell you, Damalong Bridge, yes, inwards Ojuelegba, it's still looking relatively good. Then we can also tell you Barracks connecting Stadium, very good to go as well. We can also let you know that Stadium inwards Alaka is still very much on the high side due to high influx. And that's if you're coming in from Akpogbon. Alaka on the service lane, very, very good. And then Alaka inwards Costain, looking pretty good too. Eko Bridge all the way to Akpogbon is on the busy side as we speak right now. Return journey from Eko Bridge, Alaka Stadium, both on the main carriageway and on the service lane, still very good to go as we speak. Eko Bridge descending towards Costain, and Apapa is also receiving with good vehicular flow. So we'll be serving you more helpings as they come in from time to time. All right, then. So even as we're talking about the Alaka and the Akpogbo end, some of you are commenting and you're saying it's not just influx. Something unusual must be happening ahead. And you would like us to reach out to the traffic managers there. Control room, help us have a look-see into that corridor. The motorists seem to be, suggesting that it's not just high influx, right? This phone says the traffic coming from Alaka to Akpogbon is heavy for now, and this is due to the early morning rush. So they're saying it's not just a morning rush, okay? that something must be happening there. Costain roundabout is busy too. And of course, the backlog has extended back to Costain Bridge if you're coming in from Ikmori, but men are on ground doing the needful. Okay, so that is what the reports seem to say, but motorists there seem to be letting us know that it should be it's not just an influx. Some have said it's a standstill. I mean, what they're sending to us here seems to suggest that there's a standstill. Say, please reach out to the LASMA officials on ground. There's something wrong. Okay, so control room, please help us keep an eye on that corridor. That's if you're coming in from Alaka, trying to connect Costain, linking up with the Co Bridge, they are suggesting it's a standstill at the moment and something must be going on there. So traffic managers there, please help us out so that the motorists can have a thoroughfare. All right, so let's celebrate those of you who are marking your birthdays on this 17th day in the month of November. And first off on our list, Samuel Duyele Ogunyemi is a retired director, public service office right here in Lagos. Maximum shout out going out to you, retired but not tired. Remy Oshosonya is also celebrating as permanent secretary, Parastatals Monitoring Office, PMO. Happy birthday to you as you celebrate on this day. Femi Ola Pereira is celebrating, aka Perry to Perry. Today's your day too. We're wishing you well. Akin Ogunko is also celebrating as well. We wish you the very, very best. Mobolaji Tawhid Olaniyan is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Benga Oriloye is equally celebrating on this day. We wish you the very, very best of this day. Babatunde Aino is celebrating, often referred to as Belgian. All right, Babatunde, maximum shout out going out to you as you celebrate on this day. All right, who else is celebrating? Eko Omobola. I understand you are founder of Urban Tree Revival. Yeah, that's Urban Tree Revival Initiative, and also a forestpreneur and a climate activist. All right, we'd like to have you in the studios one of these days. Happy birthday to you. Now that today is your day, we are marking this with you. All right, Mrs. Olayemi Daniels is a Deputy Director Marketing for Radio Lagos Echo FM. Happy birthday to you. Yemi Daniels will be coming for the cake very much later. Ayobami Majekodumi is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. We wish you the very, very best of this wonderful day. Who else is celebrating? Adebayo is equally celebrating. That's Adebayo Ilukweju. Today's your day too. Wish you well. Tessem Akinde is a broadcaster, a broadcast journalist. Maximum shout out going out to you. Abdullah Rashid is equally celebrating. We wish you well. Abel Adekunle is celebrating today as well. Abel Adekunle Kolade, you understand your staff with Radio Lagos Echo FM. Happy birthday to you. Taiwo Tinuke Ale is celebrating. And of course, your twin brother, that's engineer Kende Marisol Akinyemi. Today is your day too. We're saying happy birthday to you. Emmanuel Remy Olajide. Today's your day too. You are Director of Budget with the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget. And the entire members of that ministry are wishing you well on this wonderful day. Celebrating today as well is Oke Dokas Adeshewa. Maximum shout out going out to you. Happy birthday to Madu Abushi. That's Madu Abushi Oluwabumi Ni Falano, and I understand your staff with Lagos State Government. Happy birthday to you. Shotala Oluwasegun Abisoye is celebrating. You're an ex-May of set 1997. Happy birthday to you. Bola Tito Omotayo Wabara is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. We wish you the very, very best of this day. Micah and Esther Arocha. Of course, today is your 14th wedding anniversary. Aizota. Okay. It's going to be big celebrations today. And we pray that your union will continue to last forever. We pray that God will continue to be with your union and will continue to bless you. Like we say, marital bliss. 14 years and counting, you will live to celebrate 30, 40, and even 50 years of marriage. Prince Yusuf Oluwasegun Elegushi is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. We wish you the very best. Alhaja Rukayat Dari is celebrating. That's Alhaja Rukayat Dari Ogundairo, who is wife to former General Manager of the Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, Lastoda. We wish you the very best of this day too. Reverend Dr. Femi Aladelola JP, and I understand you are General Overseer of World Mission. Yeah, World Mission for Souls International Ministry. Today is a day too. Dickiness Florence Alake Shulanke is celebrating, and you're clocking 78. And this is from your darling husband. That's Elder B.A. Shulanke. Today is a great day in your life. Deborah Aladejo is celebrating. That's Deborah Aladejo Aloba. And this is coming from your husband, Mr. Aloba. Okay, then. Very long list indeed. Vincent is also celebrating. That's Vincent Adeomi Aloba. Dad is celebrating you as well on this day. And one of us celebrating, that's Oyeneye Dokas Bukola. She's of the ICT unit for, that's the office right here at Lagos Traffic Radio. So, Miss Oyeneye, happy birthday to you. We pray that God will continue to be with you, continue to bless you in all fronts. And as you turn a new age today, new things, new beginnings will be for you. Of course, in Jesus' name. Okay, then. So to all of you who are celebrating, let's get on the dance floor right now to do the jiggy for you.
That you would be my sun, my moon, my light. Now I'm testifying. You are so much more than I ever thought you'd be. Do you see my love? I can make that sunrise in our side. I can make you shine bright from the inside. If I have to do it for you.
Very, very huge. Good morning. Please help me celebrate my grandmother, Mrs. Victoria Folashade Ogumbi, as she turns 93. Ooh. 93 today. And this shout out is coming from Adiola Esther and Tomiwa Odeyemi. All right. So, grandmom, 93. It's a great one indeed. And we're celebrating you on National Radio this morning. Congratulations.
Every day, take your time, do your dance, and do it all day long. Yeah. Jubilation, oh baby, it's your day. Hallelujah, do my shit every day. It's your time, dance all night. Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Without the roads, there won't be vehicles. Without the roads, there won't be the streetlights. Without the roads, there won't be the need for traffic lights. Without the roads, there won't be any need for the LATMA officials. Without you, there won't be the roads. Without you, there won't be us. Therefore, observe the rules of driving. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Darling, now that you have rested after food, keep to your promise. Tell me more about malaria. That last time you said malaria death rate in our country is the highest in the world because 1 in every 4 Nigerians is infected.
Yes, my dear. Now, listen to this. In suspected malaria cases, the first step is to do a test using a malaria rapid diagnostic test kit, MRDTS, or microscope to confirm if it is malaria. A test is important because not all fever is malaria. Secondly, seek sound medical advice before treatment with artemisinin-based combination therapy ACT as prescribed by the healthcare provider. Pregnant women should also always take the malaria medicine given to them at the health center. Health workers have been placed on alert to test, treat, and track malaria cases as part of efforts to eliminate malaria in Lagos State. Finally, there is this malaria combat code you should know: prevent, test, treat, track. PTTT.
Wow, I'm now empowered against malaria. Thank you, my darling.
This message is from Society for Family Health with support from the Lagos State government through the Malaria Impact Project.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and
Side mirror this beautiful Monday morning, and I want to thank you to all the motorists, those of you that are connecting with us, sending in swingers. One of them is Aduni. Thank you so much. You just sent a message on that call within the that's Alaka end, and you have driven through that location. You're saying that the Igomu end of the traffic is caused by an accident between a diesel vehicle and a private car, right? It becomes free after that point, and then it says the traffic starts again at the NEPA end of Eco Bridge inwards the island. No last mile official on ground. All right, so control room and of course traffic managers there, please help us deploy last mile men to that particular corridor. That's why we're having it pretty slow. Those of you that are complaining that it's not, it's very unusual for it to be this slow at this time are very, very correct. So Adoni, thank you so much for, what do you call it? Okay, Adwola, rather. Adwola, thank you so much for that one. NEPA inwards the island is still blocked, you said. Okay, thank you so much. Lagos Ibadan Expressway, those of you that are there too have been complaining, and I understand there's an accident between a truck and a bus, all right? Both vehicles are burnt, I do understand, and traffic officers, they've stopped all vehicles trying to they're trying to tow the burnt vehicles off now. So few meters before New Garage, that's where you have that accident inward Lagos. So those of you on that stretch and you're having it slow, it's as a result of that. I'm also hearing that we're having it slow too on the 3rd Milan Bridge, and people are wondering what's going on there. So control room, you can keep us posted with that too. Help us have a look-see into that particular corridor so that we can have it better this Monday morning. So it appears things are picking up and it's getting slower by the minute. Okay, from the control room, let me see. This one says from the Bejileki end. Let me see. Can I take his call? All right. Let's see if we can take that right away. Hello there.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Victor.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Oditono from Control Room.
Yes, talk to me, Oditono.
Okay, the traffic at Alaka moving towards Island. It's an influx, and at the same time, this with the construction work around the Jumota, the motorists are taking an alternative route towards Ofikana.
Okay.
So the influx moving towards Island now is just towards Ofikana proper.
Okay.
So there's no, because of the construction work around the Katakata Bridge, so they are not taking their route to Ofikana. So that is why the influx is just mainly at that Ofikana.
All right. So, but we're having some feeds from the motorists. We have a motorist that have driven through a Igomu end of the traffic, and she's saying it's being caused by an accident between a diesel vehicle and a private car. Maybe you can send your men there to find out. Yes. And
that would be, we will do that. But the major cause of the traffic is just because of the only route they are making towards the island.
Okay.
That is your Canal.
All right.
So we'll take care of the impediment just mentioned.
All right then.
Then 3rd Milan Bridge, too, we are just having influx all the way from Adekunle, from Yanowo presently.
Okay.
Towards Adekunle inward Adeniki.
Right.
There's no impediment on 3rd Milan Bridge. Immediately after Adeniki, they have a better movement towards Obalinde. And between Dolphin and Osborne, because of the alternation of Osborne, there's little traffic around that area, but moving faster. So immediately after that Osborne, towards the Afro-One in Linky Parliament.
Okay. All right.
Then we reported it on a minor crash around the Goju Road, around the Odo, earlier before this time. Those ones have been cleared and the road is free from Ikuru. We're coming from Majidun inward by 12 now.
Good.
So then on the Long Bridge, coming from Ibadan Express,
right,
where they have influx towards Baja, there was overnight impediment around Baja.
Okay.
A Homa bus and a flat body trailer got burnt. So the onlooker are just the cause of the traffic around the Baja moving towards the land.
Right.
But our men have been there and they try to watch that.
All right then. Oditona, thank you so much for the summary of report. Thank you for gathering all of this for us, okay?
All right.
All right, so that's what's happening. Those of you who are within those corridors, I'm sure you must have gotten one or two updates that could help you as you drive along this morning. But of course, you can continue to share your experience with us as well. We do appreciate you. Keep sending that in, and we'll also escalate that to the traffic managers. All right, so on the program this morning, we're looking at drugs and substance abuse as a growing concern in Nigerian communities. Why are we doing that? We're seeing young ones that are coming down with lots of things that relates to drug addiction, substance use addiction, and all of the likes. But I've got a young man in the studios who's here to also let us know the connections that these addictions or perhaps these consumptions could lead to suicidal thoughts. And Chika Noel is here. He's a life coach. He's also a physiotherapist, and he'll be taking us on this excursion. Chika Noel, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right, so talk to me. You are a life coach?
Yes, I am.
And a physiotherapist as well?
Yes, I am, sir.
All right, you need to distinguish this for our listeners. Physiotherapists, who are they?
They talk about psychology effects, things of the mental stuffs. Well, a life coach is someone that talks about life, like stuff like addiction,
right?
Suicidal thoughts, lack of resources,
right?
And other things too, in society that are going on. Just life experiences in general, though.
Okay, so let's talk about this issue now. So we're talking drugs and substance abuse.
Yes.
How would you describe it in Nigeria? Is it...
Well, it's rampant, I would say that.
It's rampant now?
Yes, very rampant, because literally I was a victim, I would say, of substance abuse. But now I am a survivor of it, so that's very beautiful.
How did you find yourself in that web?
Well... I would say peer group influence, but that's what everyone says. Well, I had a lot of mental struggles due to physical and mental abuse while I was growing, even when at an adult age. So, yeah. And
that was how you find yourself.
Yeah, drug was like an escape route from all that, because it gives you euphoric feelings. So the instant you take those things, you tend to escape from that abuse for that time. So yeah.
So a lot of times, while growing up, most people during our own time, you are the kind of trainings that you're exposed to, we don't call it abuse. I mean, today, everyone wants to associate it with abuse in one form or the other, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of abuse were you exposed to at that time that made you think of going into drugs?
Okay, so most times people don't really understand, people only turn to understand physical abuse, where there are different kinds of abuse. There's mental abuse, especially an abuse done by a narcissist or a covert narcissist. And that narcissist or a covert narcissist might be someone anchored into your life, probably a family member, a partner, or anything like that. Do you understand? And most times we get caught up and entangled in situations like that, and we cannot come out of it because that person is an anchor in our life.
All right.
So, and in my case, mine was mostly mental abuse.
Okay.
That was my case, and it was ongoing constantly for years and years and years of my life. So I could not escape from that because I was entangled in that dynamic for that minute.
Was that from your family?
Yeah, from my family, yeah.
Okay.
And also, yeah, I had to, find the escape routes as I was growing up. So
and that extra meant that you had to go into drugs.
Into drugs, yes, to escape that thing for a while.
So can we distinguish now? Was it drugs proper or just some kind of substance that you were using?
Well, in my case, it was hard drugs, which is hard pills, and also smoking. So combination of this of the both.
So, but I mean, if we look at your own case, it looks like child's play compared to what we have today now.
Yeah.
Is that not so?
Well, it was not child's play because I remember when I was indulging in those stuff, I remember how it made me feel. Though I used to experience that euphoric feeling and that ecstasy for a few hours, but they always expire, and it always tends to increase the depression and the mental instability at that moment of my life. So I will always go back to that particular substance I was taking. I always go back, and it became an addiction constantly.
So let's look at it now, because youths of today, they seem to be having a freeway and everything seems to be on a roller coaster ride. I mean, these days, or if I'm to really put it in perspective, back in the days, when we say drug use, I mean, when you hear of things like, is it marijuana now? Or what they call Igbo.
Igbo.
Right. The name Igbo comes from the fact that you cannot be seen with it in the public view.
Of course.
So people rather went into the bush. You understand? And they just want to do this, conceal themselves in the bush, inhale when they want to inhale, and then they come out. But now it appears to be everywhere.
Rampant, yeah.
Right. So, and it has come in varying dimensions now because some of them have become synthetic drugs.
Yes.
The louds, right?
Yes.
You can tell me the variants that we have today.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So there's loud, there's weed, there's Ghana loud, Canadian loud. There are a lot of substances that are categorized into different categories.
Right.
And those categories give you different feeling of ecstasy or euphoria.
Right. So, do you think the society got it wrong by not regulating, the use of those drugs?
Yeah. I mean, I would say something is an abuse when someone takes it constantly, or it's an addiction when you do it constantly over and over again. That is when it becomes an addiction. So me, I'm not like someone that would judge or say, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? No, I'm only bringing it into the consciousness of people. I'm bringing awareness into that for it not to become an abuse or an addiction. That is where I'm hitting the nail on the head on.
Right.
Yes.
But we find it everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
So is there anything that could have been done to stop these youths from consuming this?
Maybe the things that could have been done is probably trying to reduce the way the drugs are being moved around in this country, or maybe, I don't know, maybe there should be more talks, talk shows. There should be more, events that to be hosted.
Or do you think we need to go back to the military era?
No, we don't need to go back to the military era.
I remember in 1984, I mean, when the government then, caught some people who were trafficking in cocaine.
Yes.
And, the sentence outrightly was, sentenced to death.
No, that was too brutal.
That would be too brutal.
No. This drug, we're not supposed to sentence anyone. Anyone going through drug addiction actually needs help, not punishment. So
okay, so let's distinguish now. There's one of addiction.
Yes.
There are those who are doing trafficking.
Okay.
Right. So every day we hear that in the news, NDLA, they're impounding this, impounding that, and all of that. And in spite of the arrests, in spite of the confiscations, more people are going into it.
Yeah, this is because, like I said, I'm linking this to suicidal thoughts and mental abuse. So most people or some people go into this because they are trying to find the escape route of what they are going through, especially mental and physical or sexual or whatever abuse they are going through at that moment, especially by someone close to them or by a narcissist or covert narcissist.
Right. So you've given us your own experience this morning, Chika.
Yes.
But let's look at it. What is it that causes people to go into drug abuse and substance abuse?
What causes people to go into that? Well, I would say peer group influence, but that is also very important. I would also say people go into this to experience the feeling, the ecstasy and the euphoric feeling that the drugs give at a particular time. And I also say people go into this as an escape route to escape their current situation or their current situation of living. Most people are not living well in Nigeria, like I would say.
So poverty is one of them?
Yes, I would say poverty is one of them. Because as I've been in Lagos, especially this Ikeja, around the Ikeja period, and I've walked around and I've seen people living in dustbins, people living at the back of trains that are not even taken care of, and the only way they can escape their current situation is to actually go into drugs, because drugs will actually removes you from that current situation you are in and puts you into a more like euphoric feeling in in terms of your mental mind. Do you understand? So I feel that the reason why most people take drugs or abuse drugs is to actually escape their current situation, escape their current life.
So let's look at it in perspective now. So who does it more? The boy or the men or the ladies?
I don't know.
Do you have any data that can?
I don't have any data, but I would say, I don't know. Both sexes do drugs. It depends on the kind of situation they find themselves in.
So women are into it as well these days?
Yeah, probably. Everybody's into it. So
not everybody.
Not everybody. Some people.
Right. But you see that is a growing trend. That you're having women that are also going into drugs, right?
Yeah, of course.
So what's the connection between drugs and substance abuse and suicidal thoughts?
Okay, good. So The reason why, okay, I'll use myself as an example. The reason why I went into drugs was to, subdue my suicidal thoughts, my intrusive thoughts, my self-harm thoughts from coming into the surface, coming into my consciousness.
So at the point, due to the abuse that you were exposed to,
yes,
you are now thinking of committing suicide. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. Because I was not having any escape route out of my situation. So that also was like a way for me to come out of my situation temporarily.
Okay, so now those are like, they've been hearing you in the past 10 to 15 minutes. You're saying mental issues and all that. What really was it that you were into? What really happened to you that you were thinking of committing suicide?
Well, that's personal. Can I say that online? You say that on air?
Well, it depends on you. I mean, if it's something that can be consumed for others to learn from, that would be good.
Okay. So, I don't know if you know who a narcissist is, or I don't want to categorize anybody into anything.
Right.
But
he's to go into drugs consumption, just to temporarily
escape from that abuse. Yes.
Okay. So you are saying now this morning that there's always a tendency for anyone who is depressed, anyone who's anxious, to be connected to the point of wanting to take his life. Is that what you're saying?
No, not everyone who is depressed, everyone who is anxious wants to commit suicide. But everyone who is depressed, everyone who is anxious wants to find an escape route from what they are feeling at that moment.
All right.
Yeah.
So how can people handle this? How should we handle it?
Oh, good. So drugs is not the way to handle, suicidal thoughts or self-harm belief. It's self-love. Self-love is the key. Loving yourself unconditionally and having compassion for yourself also is the key for handling suicidal and intrusive self-harm thoughts.
All right.
That is what I learned, and that's what I'm still learning.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, your side mirror. This morning, we are looking at drugs and substance abuse as a growing concern in Nigerian communities. And my guest this morning is Chika Noel, who is a drug and substance abuse advocate. He is also a physiotherapist and a life coach. Some of you are still expressing yourself on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway corridor. You say very, very heavy traffic on the Long Bridge. That's on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. You say, please, the yellow buses have started moving or driving against the flow of traffic, and if not controlled, will soon block the whole road. Thanks. And this is coming from Sylvester. All right, so FRSC and those of you, of course, trace around that particular corridor, please help out. Let's ensure that we do not allow those that are driving against the flow of traffic to impede whatever progress is being made right now. All right, that's on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. FRSC help restore some levels of sanity within that particular corridor. Very, very shortly, I'll allow you to join the conversation as well. But Chika, so what do you think we should do collectively as a community or perhaps as a society to, just nip in the bud the concerns of this drug abuse?
Well, I think everybody goes through their own personal situations. Everybody has their own personal journey in terms of drug abuse or drug addiction. And most times, like when I was, addicted and someone would come and tell me to go for a particular program, I would not want to listen to that because at that moment, you don't want to listen to any of that. So what I would say is that I myself, I'm trying my best to make it to go to different schools and different places to talk about this as much as I can.
Okay.
As much as my legs can carry me.
All right.
I've been to different schools to talk about this too. I've been to mental hospitals to see some people, to have conversations with them. So I think there should be way more people and more opportunities for especially the young people growing up, and especially people that are already caught up in this and are in the phase of withdrawals, I would say, or in the phase of, are in the phase of that particular substance abuse. There should be a well-taught educational conferences held in different places, different hospitals, different schools and churches around, so people can be aware of how to come out of certain abuse.
So
like I am doing.
So communities should be able to do some kind of outreach
yes,
against drugs and substance abuse.
Yes.
All right, there's a message here for you. It says, hi, Chika. Please, what are the common signs that someone close to you has started abusing drugs? Sometimes it's hard to tell. You didn't put your name, but thank you so much. So what are the signs that one will begin to notice that would tell you that something is happening?
I will let you know one thing. Drug gives you euphoric feeling, like I said, ecstasy, makes you extremely happy for no reason. So if you see someone or someone close to you is just like extremely happy for no reason, you're asking the person, what's going on? Are you okay? The person is like, I'm good. I'm just extremely happy. What? Okay, that's one sign.
Okay.
That's one sign. You will know that the person is actually abusing a substance. And itching on the nose, constant itching on the nose too. Then the person is probably always awake at night, no sleep. That is also a sign. Constant phone, constant scrolling, doom scrolling.
Okay.
Is also a sign too. So these are just little signs that you can notice here.
All right. Somebody's on
lack of appetite also.
Oh, okay. That's also part of it.
Yeah.
All right. On the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, somebody says the bond vehicles have been taken off, so the traffic will soon be free any moment from now. All right. So I can allow you to join the conversation as well. If you have any questions for Chika Noel, as we talk about drug abuse as is concerned in Nigerian communities, feel free. That's on 08099 120777. Okay, 08099120777. Okay, that's 08099120777. Or perhaps you can try 09153877127. Those are the numbers that you can connect with us. All right, and of course, if you have any question for him, feel free to bring that in. All right. So now that we're talking issues that relates to substance and substance abuse, and what we can do collectively.
All right.
For those that we see in the communities, you see young people just gathering around, and the next thing they're pulling up on something, they're smoking on something. What can we do to stop them?
Well, I would say everyone has free will to do what they like. That's what I would say first. First of all, we're not trying to stop anyone. We're only trying to bring it into their awareness to tell them exactly what it does and how it can influence, it can self-harm and influence them negatively, mentally, in any way they can. So you can't actually tell someone not to do something. You can only bring it into their awareness, and it's their choice to actually make that decision or not. Yes.
Okay. So it's a case of approaching it cautiously.
Yes.
All right. A message here popping in for you. It says, good morning, Chika. So my younger brother is in secondary school and I'm scared. How do I talk to him about drugs without sounding like I'm attacking him? Chioma is sending this one in from Tesla. Chioma, thank you.
Okay, so first of all, you have to approach him calmly, and you have to approach him like, what's going on, like in the form of a joke, and tell me the latest things that's going on, or the latest drugs that's going on in town.
Okay.
Something like that. So you cannot approach someone that's abusing drugs.
So you can't accuse him?
No, you must not accuse him or raise hands on him or judge him. Never do that.
Okay.
Because that's going to trigger him.
You must try to have a kind and warm conversation.
Beautiful conversation. Just ask
that will make him to come out of his shell.
Yes. Just be very playful. Just, what's going on? Tell me about this. How are you doing this? Tell me the latest in town. So tell me about it. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. That could help.
Yeah, that will work.
All right. Do you guys share sentiments? Let's hear from you. 08099120777 09153877127. Those of you around the Alaka end, things should be getting better any moment from now. I hear traffic managers are getting to that point, and they'll be helping out within that end as well. This one says, morning, sir. Do you think unemployment in Nigeria contributes to the rise in substance abuse? Pastor Ajayi is sending this one in. Thank you so much, Pastor Ajayi.
Of course it contributes. Of course. There's no job anywhere. There's no means to survive. So of course people fall into substance abuse because it makes them escape their reality. When you don't have anything to do, when you don't have a core